Hello everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficult. I'm Bob the Orc. This is episode 30 of my Casual USA campaign, where Bob is back. I've been very sick, and I'm feeling, mostly better. I don't have a lot of energy. Let's go hop on Discord, where I see a Voragath in Discord. I don't know
Howdy, howdy.
there is a Voragath in Discord. Hey Voragath, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. What you up to?
I'm gonna sink some ships for a little bit. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. I don't have a lot of energy, so I don't know how long I'm finally feeling a little bit better, so we're gonna see how I do. I don't think this will be a long stream because I'm still pretty wiped out, but I'm hanging in there. Definitely hanging in there. So, something. Let's go turn down the volume a little bit on that. See if that. There we go. That should be better. So no, I'm doing all right. I just was back at the hospital again today. They're taking, drawing more blood, taking more tests, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. Because all my stuff is testing fine. Like my heart, my lungs, my kidneys, liver, all the stuff is fine. My cholesterol's fine. I'm not diabetic. I don't have any major illness except I have this massive infection that's kicking my ass, and so there's just something not adding up right. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. But I'm mostly getting better, I think. My pumpkin leg is starting to get back to normal. It's still swollen up, but it's not hurting the way it was before. I can kind of bend it now. So we'll see how well I can sit in a chair, and we'll just kind of see how things go. I have no idea what I was doing previously. Britain's allied with the Swamp Germans, so we gotta go figure out. I guess we're invading the Netherlands, and Belgium's attacking. I think Belgium's gonna win. Am I allied with Belgium? I am. I guess Belgium's gonna go take it over. Wait, is Belgium the Swamp Germans or the Netherlands the Swamp Germans? I keep forgetting which one's the Swamp Germans. That's okay. I think we're just gonna play this turn nice and chill. We're taking so good, TJ. You should break games. No, my friends have been so cool, just running errands for me and helping me with all kinds of stuff, so I really appreciate it. Let's go sink this battleship, because fuck that guy. Let's go organize our ships. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. And detach you. And detach the tiny.
Yeah, because crafting now has talent.
Really?
Oh yeah, they have for the last 3 expansions now.
That's interesting.
And crafting gear.
Crafting gear.
Yeah.
That sounds complicated.
It's not that complicated. But basically every class has, or every crafting thing has gear of some kind.
Oh. Going full Japanese. Oh, I like the Japanese. That's good, TJ. Where's the... That's what the Japanese people used to say. That's like a little Japanese smiley face or something that Japanese people used to do in Final Fantasy XI back in the day. They do the two little raised eyebrow things as some sort of smiley thing. Ouch, that kind of hurt. 12-inch guns, 12.5-inch guns. I've got 13s. He's got more, but I've got more ships. So we're gonna win this. At least mathematically we should win this, because I've got a lot more firepower than you do. And you've got your Mr. Wing Turret ship. Look at all those fucking wing turrets. We got a good hit on you. And these guys are firing their guns. Yeah. This is not going to be a... Mathematically, this is not going to be a happy battleship. Torpedo spam. I mean, the Japanese had good torpedoes. What year are you doing this in? Are you starting 1890s, or are you going to go newer? $1896, okay. Now, I don't think anybody has good torpedoes in 1896. You got 6 20-inch torpedoes. That's... What, on a light cruiser or a destroyer? Surely not a destroyer. You don't have destroyers in 1896. Or is it a torpedo boat? What kind of ship? There we go. How the fuck are you fitting 6 20-inch torpedoes on a torpedo boat? How slow is this thing? A 400-ton torpedo boat is not very big. That is a small torpedo boat. 29 knots is not bad. I mean, it's not the 32 that I usually go for, but you sacrifice a lot going 32 knots. I don't want to fight that. No, that's probably a bad idea. I mean, that battlecruiser's 25 knots. We're 25 knots. He has really big fucking guns. No, I think that's a bad idea. I'm gonna call this a bad idea. Yeah, I think yeah, we're not gonna do that. This convoy, I might be able to 1v1 that destroyer. I probably could. That's faster than I thought it would be, to be honest. Alright, let's try this 1v1. I probably shouldn't. It's not doctrinally sound. It's risky. But if it works, it'll be fun. And if it doesn't work, we'll just restart the game. This is a casual game after all, so we don't have to... It's all about fun. Let's turn off the torpedoes. Alright, so... Destroyer X-122. 33.5 knots. This is a fast son of a bitch. With 4 5.9-inch guns. So this thing hits like a truck. It's got a 2.9 just in case, you know, pigeons or infidels show up. And we got a single torpedo with decent range for... because we have to. Alright. What does this transport have? He does not have any guns. You, sir, are incorrect. Everybody should be armed. Because if you're not armed, this shit happens. And then we can start leaving. How fast is your torpedo boat? Your destroyer's 19 knots. Jesus, that's slow. Maybe we can get a hit on this guy. What does the sucker have? He's got He's got a 5.3-inch gun, two 4-inch guns, a 3.5, and some torpedoes with... He's got a lot of torpedoes. Awful lot of torpedoes. His armor is destroyer armor, so... And he'll launch a torpedo at him. Did he launch on me? No. Because I'm in front of him. Would be nice if we can get some hits, though. The 10% chance to hit, you'd think that one of these should hit. There's a hit. Alright. And he got a hit on me, too. I haven't lost anybody yet. Oh, there's a hit. Alright, let's circle him. I think we can take him out. It says he's... Did he launch his torpedo? He did launch his torpedoes. We're gonna dodge, because we are super maneuverable. Man, I should be able to kill this guy. I don't have a lot of ammo left. I don't think he has any torpedoes left. I could just brawl him up close, which is maybe not a good idea. He's evading. So my ship is worth 14.9 million. His ship is worth 12 million. His is an expensive ship. He just blew his load on his torpedoes that missed. Alright, bucko. We're gonna... He's got plenty of ammo. He just doesn't want to commit. Which I wouldn't want to either. I mean, he ought to be running away, but he can't because I'm faster than him. And all of his evading around, I'm having a hard time hitting him. Now let's go armor piercing, and let's just put some holes in this guy. Come on, you can hit him. I believe in you. There we go. Let's see if we can get some flooding on him, though, because that'll... Speed 20. .24 knots. I mean, he's slowing down. Alright, one good hit at this angle. This is a good angle. Oh. He's popping his smoke again. He's 2 kilometers away. Maybe we can get closer to him. We're out of 2.9s. There's a partial pen. What's my penetration? It's not very good on the... because I've got, like, high capacity or something, don't I? What's my... yeah, high capacity and cap too, so... really, we're not gonna... we blocked the shot at this range? There's a good hit. Let's slow down to cruising. Oh shit, he got a flooding hit on me too. I mean, he's hurting, but we're not getting the good hits on him. This may not work, actually. I'm gonna get some overpens if we do it this way, but there's some flooding. How fast is he going? 16 knots? Yeah, so we wanna try and match him. He's taking on water. Yeah, he's in trouble now. There we go. We got him. All right, we got him. I mean, you probably have a lot of their torpedo boats. That wasn't so bad. We did pretty good there. Just had a hard time hitting him. Yeah, I don't want to do that one either. So we can do a naval invasion. Alright, so let's... what do we want to naval invade? So we've got southern England, which we are having some difficulty with. And I've got 400,000 tons in the water down here. Yeah, 290. That's good. That's a good number. Good job. Alright, so we could I go for like oh, Japan owns that, so we don't have to worry about that. We start going for Australia. I don't really our army's doing some stuff, which is awfully nice. I'm kind of impressed. Into Burma. I don't even have ships here in Burma. I should probably oh, and I think we need to make sure that we're refitting stuff too. Well, you said you had six per torpedo boat, which is kind of impressive, actually. I didn't think you put that many on a torpedo boat. And so those guys are all doing their thing. So you'd have about 1,800 torpedoes overall. You know, about 300 torpedo boats times 6 torpedoes. And then you'd have reloads. 16 months on the Super TJs. That's going to take a little while. So I do have ships here. I could send this fleet out to the Bay of Bengal. He's got a destroyer coming. So I'll put the 2 Atkins cruisers here to hopefully intercept it. And then these guys, we're going to go off the coast of Burma. That should be enough to take care of that. And then we'll take these other 2 cruisers, and we're just going to send you after him. Alright, so we're invading this place, but not very well. We could go for Madagascar, or any of these little shitty islands. We got South Africa. Let's see if we can send these patrol boats out to go intercept that light cruiser. I don't know if that'll work or not. Yeah, we could try to get Madagascar, or we've got we've got Bermuda. Maybe we could get can we get Bermuda? Fiji. We've got all the... We can go for Madagascar. Shetland. Shetland is up here, right? Yeah, we could go for Shetland. So I don't think I even need that much. What do I need to take Shetland? mess with that. So if I were to invade Shetland, I need 3,000 tons. Sure, let's go grab Shetland. Surely I've got 3,000 tons sitting around somewhere. I can just send... I'll send a Coast Guard ship and 2 destroyers to go take out. Why isn't that a raider? Yeah, raider doesn't even need to be there. There we go. We'll just do that. That'll take care of Shetland. Alright. We got these assholes up here. Destroyer, destroyer. Do I have... Here's a Coast Guard. Let's... He's gonna try and conquest Canada. Sure, let's... Pretty sure I'm allied with Canada. Are we? Yeah, Canada's our friend, so we'll go intercept that guy. Let's see if we can catch those. A battle cruiser Tiger's all over the place, isn't he? These Mexicans are super annoying. Who's Mexico allied with? They're probably allied with Russia, aren't they? Yeah, they're allied with the Soviets. That's a lot of fucking torpedoes. That is an awful lot of torpedoes, buddy. Alright, so... How are we doing research-wise? We got a ways to go before we get radar. Japan broke the alliance. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. We're gonna avoid that fight. I got Belize. That's going nicely. The conquesting is going nicely. This naval invasion's going nicely. Alright, so everything's going nicely. These fucking Ottomans are doing their thing again. Asia. Black Sea, Persian Gulf. Do I have anybody here? I got some people. We'll just send... I'll just send these guys over here to try and stop it. 13%. Alright. I'll probably have to actually do a naval invasion of southern England. It's going to be a pain in the butt. And boop. Advanced structural steel. And just say no to all this stuff. 3%. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Alright. Southern England it is. 547,000 tons. And what do I have down here? I've got in the English Channel, I need a little bit more, huh? That's fixing that pretty quick. I'm sure I can find the tonnage. Let's go get Southern England. If I have to, I'll bring these guys over. And this will be ready in another turn, and then I'll have the whole Black Sea. But I need these guys to kind of counter the Ottomans, because those fucking Ottomans. That's, are you just like focusing torpedo technology? Is that how you're doing it? I can't type. Let's go try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I really hate fair fights. I'm kind of religiously opposed to them. But we'll give it a try. $25.6. All right. So this has the 13.9s. I've got my triple 5.9s. Got a lot of DACA on this thing. A bunch of 4-inch guns. Alright, now what does this jackass have on him? You one of those wing turret? Oh, that's a lot of smoke. No, he's got a center line. Interesting. Oh, wow, look at that. 4 center line dual 12-inch guns. Alright. Standard bulkheads, maybe not so alright. Armor's okay. Actually, the armor's a little light. The torpedoes are going 30 knots, or your torpedo boats? I'm a lot faster than this guy is, and my armor's way better. So he's coming about. Alright. Want to play that game? We can play that game. I can broadside you, buddy. We're going to kind of angle a little bit, though. There we go. Get all my guns firing at you while closing the distance. I see that smoke screen. I know there's a destroyer hiding in there. I know what's up. Well, that sucks to be that transport. Wrong place, wrong time for sure. Alright, let's veer away from the smoke screen. Oh, that can't be good. Was that a flash fire? That was a flash fire. Oh no. Oh noes. I would like the main guns to continue firing at the battleship, please, while the secondary guns fire at the fucking destroyer and do not turn. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this should hopefully... What's your torpedo range on that thing? About 7 kilometers. So we're getting a little nervous, but alright, let's start turning, because you're gonna fire soon. I don't really want that. Yeah, he fired. Alright, so let's start turning. Look at him just kind of leaning over like that. Yeah, you just totally missed, and we are lighting your ass up. Oh yeah, you're just getting your ass lit up, Bubba. And you're out of torpedoes, which means it is a bad day to be a destroyer. Battleship has torpedoes too, so we got to be a little careful. What's the range on his? His torpedoes are 3 kilometers. Okay. That destroyer is holding up really well, actually. 1,200-ton destroyer, many bulkheads, good armor for a destroyer. I'm surprised you're holding up. High capacity. So we're not really... Alright, there we go. He's down. So now it's time for Mr. Battleship. This is, alright. And then the rest of your transport should probably be this way. Have they been in a big fight yet? How are they performing? There we go. There's the transports. They should all be up here. Hey, JP. There's another unfortunate transport. And the third unfortunate transport. Alright, there we go. So this thing worked out alright. So we're invading southern England. I don't know quite how that's gonna work out yet. I am gonna need more ships up there. These guys are probably, the Belgians are probably gonna take the Netherlands. We're just gonna give it a turn, see where the invasion zone is, and then we'll just kind of adjust. Well, that's unfortunate, JP. Alright, I don't think I... Well, that's a battle cruiser. This battle cruiser has just big guns. I might be able to harass it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Oh, no, it really wants me to fight. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to stretch my legs. I'll be right back, and then we'll go harass that battlecruiser a little bit. Ow. I am back. I am back with yogurt. Yeah, one of the
Yogurt.
one of the downsides of having taken so many antibiotics for so long is that it's probably I got 47 torpedo boats versus
Killed all your gut
2
bacteria.
battleships and a cruiser and a light cruiser, or battleship, two heavies and 1 light cruiser. Okay. Yeah, it'll mess up your gut bacteria. So I'm supposed to be eating this probiotic yogurt in order to try and maintain my bacteria. I'm finally finished with the antibiotics, hopefully. But if your gut bacteria all dies off, then all of a sudden you have all kinds of other problems. And I would like to avoid that. It's already messed up enough. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this battle cruiser. The plan is to harass it from a distance, get a couple hits, and leave. I might just simply leave. And have the torpedoes off. Because one hit from one of those 14-inch guns will really suck. So I spotted him. He is moving towards me. And so we want to be very careful. So my maximum range is apparently here. And he can see me too, which I don't particularly like. He's got 1% chance to hit me. I've got 8% to hit him. So we're probably 8%'s the first shot, and then because of recoil, probably subsequent shots. There we go. We got some hits. You know, don't do as well. So we're getting a few hits. We're tickling them a little bit. We're not going to do realistically that much to them. I don't like that higher chance for him to hit me. I think we're gonna... Yeah, that was bad. Alright, so... yeah, so fuck that. This is just not worth it. What screenshot? Did you direct message it to me, or did you put it in... where'd you put the screenshot? In the UAD channel? Here we go. Let's see what this is. The fuck did you do, TJ? Dear God, that's a lot of torpedo boats. How the fuck do you control them all? How do you even control them all? I have no idea how you control them all. That's insane. Yeah, I wouldn't want to control that many. That sounds like a giant pain in the butt. Yeah, so we're just gonna run away. We're not gonna bother fucking around with the battle cruiser. Just not worth it. My guys aren't accurate enough. We're not setting fires. And it's just a waste of time. You just conga line of death and just rush them in. Alright. If it works. That's an awful lot of torpedo boats. And I guess torpedo boats are cheap. So if you lose some taking out the heavy, the heavy ships, I guess it's not the end of the world. Alright. So we'll do this, we're just gonna run away this time. We're not gonna fuck with it. It's just not worth it. There we go. There's my yogurt. Hey, Mitchell. Raccoons like hummingbird nectar. Oh, they're expanding. Expanding their options. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, just not worth it. We're not gonna fight you either, because you're not worth it. They lost a lot of transports. I lost some. And I think Belgium finished taking over the Netherlands. Yeah, so we don't have that option anymore. This is getting a little concerning here, this 118. That's kind of a problem. But this does solve the problem of now I know where I gotta park all my ships. These guys. Now the problem is I do not want to go through this Dover minefield. That's gonna suck. So what I need to do is go here. No, you're doing it wrong, you stupid motherfucker. I wish I could plot directions. All right, look. Go the fuck up here. I wish I could set waypoints for these stupid motherfuckers. It's like, look, asshole. Fucking go around the top of England and avoid the goddamn minefield, you dipshit. Fucking stupid motherfucker. Fuck is your problem? Don't stand in the fucking minefield. What kind of cruiser is that? That is a bigger than what I want to deal with cruiser. Now this destroyer... I will fight the destroyer. Here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to go and kill this cruiser up there. What a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Those guys my allies? Yeah, they are. Alright. What do I do with these torpedo boats? I don't have any idea where I want to put these guys. I mean, England's just already super fucked. I'll just, you know what, I'm just gonna park... I'll just park these torpedo boats up here. And you can just sort of Wait for the next war to start. Soviets really don't like me anyway. You know, it'd be really nice if you Mexican motherfuckers would let me invade you because you're attacking me. Well, if I go to war with the Soviets, then that'll be pretty quick. What kind of ships do the Soviets have? They've got not a lot of ships. I'd really like to fuck up Mexico. Alright, fuck it, let's do it. Grumpy Bob, that's what we're doing. We're doing the Grumpy Bob show. I'm gonna start World War III just to fuck over Mexico. Fuck off, Britain. We're just gonna conquer your ass. Alright, let's go kill that destroyer. Hopefully. My raider is... we'll see how well it goes. Alright, so first off, torpedo boat's going back for pizza because you don't actually have any weapons. Let's turn off the torpedoes. Alright, here we go. And this raider has 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 6 dual 5.9. It's got pretty good fire. This should mess up a destroyer no problem. Are we still going the right way? Yep, we are. Is he running away from me? Maybe. There he is. Alright. So... are you low on fuel? He is low on fuel. Look at that. Look at that. You poor sorry son of a bitch. 6.7 kilometer torpedoes is going to be a problem. Let's lay into him. He's already fired his torpedoes at me, so we're going to zip around the other way. Oh, look at that. Alright, we are going to do this manually. So you are going to go like that. And you are going to go... fuck.
What's the bad guys?
Hey, Rob.
Howdy.
This is, I may eat a torpedo here, actually. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be tight. Whew. Okay, I dodged it, not the way I thought I was gonna dodge it, but, alright. Then you guys get back into your little thing. Alright, so that was a lot tighter than I thought it would be. What have you been up to, Rod?
Working.
Well, that's good. At least you're making money.
I had to move to a new complex last month. So.
Well, that sounds unfun.
Yeah, less fun.
Yeah. I've been basically sick for the last month. It has been also not great.
You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to
Yeah, I'm not really sure what
do
happened.
anything.
Some sort of big infection kicked my ass.
Mm. You,
It
at
was.
this point, I'm properly all settled in. Yeah, last month was just great. It was so much fun.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I want to do another Mech 5 game once all the new mods come out for the expansion. I hate how they force the updates, then you just get stuck. But I've been so busy. I'm going to be playing catch up now. Now that 9:30 and I'm already yawning. Well, that's because maybe you overdid it with the fighting the raccoons, Mitchell, and now you just need to go to bed early. Because fighting raccoons is a lot of energy. I'm going to be spending the next.
So, like, are we fist fighting raccoons? Or?
They're going after his bird feeders, and he's been crawling under his house dealing with his hot water heater because some genius, probably his grandfather, put the hot water heater underneath the house in a crawl space. So Mitchell's been having all kinds of fun. Apparently, Mitchell's been having a great time. Oh, we caught the cruiser. Let's go fuck up this cruiser.
Yeah, those are not the speeds I'm paying for, you pricks.
But yeah, I'm going to be playing catch-up on work for the next probably month.
That's great. Yeah, no, I'm going to fight this. I had to switch ISPs because the new complex didn't support the guys I was previously with. So.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah, especially since they fucking suck.
You got fiber or is it cable?
No, I'm back to coax.
Oh, vegetables and sadness.
Back to copper.
Why do you have to move? What happened?
Well, the last place canceled my lease on me.
Really? What, for all those like crazy nerd parties you were having, or?
I don't know. I didn't care enough. I was like, well, alright, I was sort of getting done with that place anyways, but that sucks balls.
My guess is they decided they could get you out of there and give it to someone else at a higher rent.
Yeah, that's
probably
usually
true because I was still paying around $730 a month, but rent was steadily climbing in the area, and I'd been holding that apartment for like 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places they can only raise the rent so much, so if they can find a way to kick you out and then double it for the next guy, it's legit.
Yep. Whatever. I was just like, well, at least I don't owe them any fucking money. Suck my nuts.
You get your deposit back?
Fuck.
I mean, because I've found that rental places always find some excuse to not give you back your deposit.
Pretty much every time.
So I always tell young people, just assume the deposit is just sort of your courtesy fee for getting to not be homeless. Pacific Northwest is on fire. Well, of course it's on fire. They like setting shit on fire out where you live, because like dirty hippies and anarchists and people high on drugs, but I repeat myself.
Wildfires are fun, though.
You know, oddly enough, I haven't had much smoke this year to deal with.
Well, that's good. Apparently the rest of Canada put a lot of smoke into New York City. Yeah, I mean, in the Pacific Northwest, it's like they don't know how to manage their forests. It's like here in Oklahoma,
No.
we have
See,
small...
That's the funny part, is they do. They do know how to manage.
And they
their
just
forests.
choose not to.
Idaho still does it. They do controlled burns. Which is what some places up in the Northwest are starting to do, or have been starting to do over the last like 5-ish years. They was realizing that their ban on controlled burns was like really fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, Oklahoma doesn't really... I mean, we have lots of little fires. A lot of times it's controlled burns. And whenever we do have a random fire, because we've got all the fire paths and all the, all the underbrush, taken out, it's never really a problem.
Yeah. But that's the big thing, is if they don't send people out to actively control the wildlands and get all the... actually clean up all the damn... all the undergrowth, then it's ripe for wildfires.
Yeah, go figure. I mean, they've only known this since, like, the middle fucking ages.
Yeah, alright. Like, back in the 80s to, like, stop doing controlled burns.
One less light cruiser. There we go. Yay.
Yay?
Yep, we sank a British light cruiser because they don't need it. And that's a battle I don't really want to fight a battle cruiser. That's a little more than I want to fight with destroyers. Let's go sink this light cruiser. We'll just auto-resolve it. That should be enough to fuck you up. Oh, a little more than I wanted to take. I am starting to run low on energy, so I do not know how much Moldova. We're attacking Moldova. Good for us. We should fuck Moldova. Let's go conquer it.
Fuck that place in particular.
That's right. We're gonna go conquer it. Now let's go send you over here to help conquer Southern England because they don't need Southern England. And
nobody needs Southern England.
Well, I need Southern England.
Not in the shape it's in now.
Well, yeah, but this is 1917 Southern England. They don't even know what the fuck a Muslim is. England is so fucked. I mean, Europe is so fucked. From what I'm reading, I mean, if you look at what's happening in Spain and France, and we ought to just kick those guys out of NATO, take away their nukes before they become Islamic countries, and just like stick with like us and Turkey and Poland, and the based Eastern European countries that are actually worth a shit. Shit, fucking invite Russia into NATO and kick out the EU. And just let them be our vassals. Not that the EU has anything we really want at this point. But that would piss a lot of people off. Oh, look, we finished conquering Burma. Nice. What else can we take over that's not ours but ought to be? Bangladesh. How does Bangladesh seem this time of year? Bangladesh is needing more tonnage than I have. Do we have more tonnage somewhere else? Look at that. I've got some cruisers that can take care of Bangladesh. Oh, goodness. Hello, Bangladesh. We are invading you now. Yep, for your own good. We are decolonizing you. I think that's what the cool kids say nowadays. We're going to decolonize Bangladesh and make it our not colony. Totally not a colony. We're going to make it our protectorate. Yeah, it's going to be our protectorate. And you have a cruiser here that you don't need to have. So we're going to go send my ships over there to go get that, because I own the Strait of... whatever the fuck this is called. Is this the Strait of Malacca? Is that what it is? I always laugh when I hear that word, because Malacca means something very different in Greek than it does in Southeast Asian. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. That battle cruiser really does not need to go do whatever it thinks it's going to do. So let's put these guys here. We're going to go blockade the Strait of Hormuz because all the cool kids are doing that too. And we'll probably take over the Trunkle States. I need to do that. Just finish securing the Persian Gulf, soon to be called the Other American Gulf. Let's see. Oh, those guys ran away from me. They didn't. Apparently, they did not want whatever I was offering. So let's go back to irritating Burma or Bermuda. Sorry. And what is this down here? That is a light cruiser. So let's go send my light cruiser to go deal with it. Mexico is still being uppity. And alright. And the Super TJs are going to be another 14 months probably. 1.6 million acres. Holy shit.
35 different wealth. That's starting to make me think maybe somebody's pulling another Hawaii and LA and trying for a land grab.
That sounds like it. That's a good point, JP. We've got to go rescue those ethnic Americans that are trapped in Bangladesh. Yes, we'll go to war with the Soviets. And they're like, no, have money! Please do not war with us! I'm like, I really don't want to go to war with you. I just want to fucking go to war with Mexico. But they're your ally, so I can't just up and fuck them up. Because they're your ally. And so, like, instead of giving me money, how about you make Mexico not your ally anymore and let me invade their ass? They didn't want to hear about our Lord and Savior. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go on a holy crusade. That would be so not politically correct nowadays.
Oh, yeah, I caught a little interesting tidbit the other day that, you know, remember back in the day, they started back this thing like in the late 60s, early 70s, the big push to keep religion out of schools.
Right.
And now, all of a sudden, one of the major teachers' unions is pushing to start including Islam in the curriculum in schools.
Well,
didn't you guys, like 50 years ago, push to take religion out of schools, and now...
What the gay communists don't realize is that once they're embracing Islam, but once Islam finishes using them to get power, they're gonna fucking throw these assholes off the rooftops, because the Muslims do not like gay communists at all. I mean, the Muslims are more conservative than, like, Trump voters are. And so I don't know why gay communists think that the Muslims are their friends. They're just being fucking played, because Muslims are not stupid people. Well, some of them are. According to these nice gentlemen in Istanbul, the hillbilly Muslims are not very smart. And those are the ones that they trick into blowing themselves up. But, like, the Muslims who actually are educated and in charge and figuring all this shit out and running the show, they are not stupid people. And so they're just taking advantage of the gay communists to achieve their goals. And by definition, gay communists are stupid, because they're just fucking getting played.
The old term, useful idiot.
Yeah, well, because if you look at the Soviet Union or China, you know, they weren't... Ow! He hit me. Good thing my armor held. You know, they weren't really a fan of gay people either, so, I mean... You know, the straight communists totally run the show, and the gay communists are just the useful idiots. But the point is, these guys are all just a bunch of morons. And, you know, I applaud them for their conviction, but it's not gonna go the way they think. You know, just like in the Russian Revolution, you had all the communists revolting, and then Stalin achieved power, and then was like, ha ha ha, there's a dictatorship now, and they weren't very communist after that. There was, you know, you gotta, you know, because Stalin was a pretty conservative dude. I don't think he gave a shit about communism one way or the other. He was just using it as as a tool to get into power, and all the original communist revolutionaries all got killed off and sent to the gulag. So and that just sort of seems to be what always happens. Alright, so I am down to 117% of my transports, and that is less than ideal. A tiny jalapeno versus whatever the fuck this... Yeah, let's do it. The TJs are pretty good ships, even though TJ himself doesn't like them. TJ, I will be cheering for you, and I will keep you in my prayers. But unfortunately, until you are an adult, you are stuck. Water hoses. Are the fires close to you? Make sure you don't have underbrush, have your garden hose ready, and be tight with Jesus. Which, being tight with Jesus is usually a good plan anyway. Just, you know, I'm biased, but, you know.
How dare you?
If it's not too close, then you're probably okay. Just hope the wind blows the other direction. Alright, so... Alright, what... That is a light cruiser, not a heavy. Oh, I thought it was a heavy. That's fight. Oh, you're... Buddy, you have no idea what's about to happen to you. Assuming I can hit. Well, we took out your torpedoes. Oh no, he's low on fuel too. That really sucks. Time to close in for the brawl. And let Saint 2.9 do the Lord's work. That is true, JP. That is true. God did not say anything about fire. Although I still think it's more likely that hippies or crackheads are to blame. But then again, I repeat myself. And I wouldn't put it past them to do another land grab like what they did in Hawaii or the Palisades. I mean, you know, burning people out of their homes, not having insurance, and then taking the land is a really good strategy, especially when you've got all these bureaucratic, you know, building codes and whatnot. Those illegal aliens won't get housing on their own, so you gotta kick the middle class people out to make it happen.
Yeah, 35 separate wildfires all at the same. Yeah, that just sounds like,
Somebody running around with a bunch of matches just setting shit on fire. A bunch of somebodies.
yeah, this is sounding more deliberate, you know.
Well, and there's
As
a
the
lot,
old
and
say.
there's a lot. Remember, there's a lot of foreign spies in our country. Like, if I were Iran and I wanted to fuck over the U.S., I would just like set a bunch of fires all over California and the Pacific Northwest, where I know they're retarded anyway, and you could just really fuck shit up, and who would ever know?
The old saying, once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, three times is enemy action.
Yeah.
I think 35 times, yeah, you know, it's
I mean, good thing I don't work for Iran. Fuck those guys. But still, I mean, the American infrastructure is so exposed and vulnerable, and our politicians have neglected everything for so long, especially at the county level, that I really do not want to fight this battleship Triumph. I mean, no. No, I do not. I do not think so. Alright, so we can... I'm really not happy at Mexico right now. I guess we're pushing them back a little bit. So these assholes are at it again. Let's go put you back further back here. Make sure we're in the Persian Gulf to help resist the fucking Ottomans. Yeah, I really don't like the fact that Yeah, well, the Ottomans, I can't... I'm allied with the Canadians, but, like, the Ottomans and the Canadians are the two minor nations that you can just never defeat because you can never get their interior land. They don't go away when you take away all their ports. And then they just keep on attacking zealously. Speaking of gay communists. As a battle cruiser... and that is another battle cruiser. And that is a battleship. These Atkins can take him out, I think. Let's see if we can intercept him. Yeah, JP's in Washington, I think.
It'd just be a question of whether he's in Eastern or Western Washington, or as I put it, Communist Washington or normal Washington.
Communist Washington or West Idaho.
Yeah.
I think Eastern Washington should just secede. I mean, Vancouver's not that much better. Vancouver's kind of fucked. I mean, the whole Northeast, or the whole Northeast too, the whole Northwest is just kind of fucked. I mean, I don't even know... I guess we keep it because the land is pretty up there, but... Boy, the people seem to be retarded.
Mainly, it's, as far as Washington and Oregon, mainly it's the part that's on the coast. Like, you know, when the years I was up in Washington State in the 80s and 90s when I was in the Navy, yeah. Like, the dividing line was the Western Continental Divide into Cascades. On the coast, you had all the communist idiots, and like it around Seattle, although they weren't as obnoxious or in control like they are now. And then
I
you
thought
go-
communism
go
was
to- go
illegal
to-
in the United States.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
'cause
yeah, they did pass a law, but
and communists were
they-
specifically excluded from the Civil Rights Act, so they're not technically they're not even people. They're the only class of they're the only class in the United States that you're allowed to actively discriminate against.
Yeah, but even back then, 80s and 90s, there was a definite difference in culture between like along the coast, where you're talking like Seattle and Tacoma, Bellingham and Olympia, and then you go across the Cascades into Western Washington. Like you said, basically the high desert out there. It was like two separate states,
Yeah.
combined into one. Yeah, West or Eastern Washington, I should say. Keep getting it mixed up in my
Because
head.
I've been to Seattle, but it was kind of awful. I mean, it wasn't awful, but it was just kind of dreary and just kind of, there's just if I hadn't been there for work, there was no valid reason for me to be there.
Seattle was actually was a very good place to hang out around. Like you said, like when I first got out there, like back in 1983, and yeah, they for lack of a better term, they were still pretty. Everybody was still pretty much normal, except for the idiots going to the universities. But yeah, like I said before, it breaks my heart, because I know what Seattle and Portland and those areas used to be like 40 years ago, and to see what they are now and the shithole they turned them into, it literally just breaks my heart.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have to have a Reconquista here in America.
Like the mayor of Seattle threw the police chief under the bus and fucking, fired their police chief because he kind of threw her under the bus at press conference they had last week.
Well, they're all just backstabbing, trying to get power and trying to get all the, they're fighting over the federal money and whatnot. Alright, battleship, you are going to burn. Oh yeah, take that. Look at all that fire. He's having a bad day. These 11.9s are nice. What were the size of the guns on the Alaskas? Were they 11-inch or 12-inch guns? I think they're 12s? Yeah, so 11.9. It's kind of close to... I guess the Alaskas were technically battle cruisers, though.
Yeah. Well, they called them large cruisers because they basically had the armor protection system, and basically the superstructure setup of a heavy cruiser, but then they gave them freaking 12-inch guns.
Yeah. And they didn't have quite the speed. Well, the Alaskas were pretty fucking fast, though. So, I mean, they were... We just didn't want to call them battle cruisers and let the Europeans feel satisfied that we were copying them. So we just made large cruisers because America, fuck yeah. Alright, what do I want to navally invade? We have... So Bangladesh is going to be great again. And, I mean, we could get the Andhra blah 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 islands. Fuck, we'll just take that also while we're here. We'll just dispatch you guys.
I will hardly agree with that sentiment regarding Oregon's governor.
I mean, y'all keep electing, or actually they're probably cheating, but, I don't know. There's enough retarded people in Oregon that you never know.
Well, get it right. Enough retarded people in Portland and the major cities.
Yeah. Although, I don't know. With all the voter fraud that's being uncovered, you never fucking know. I don't have any real ships in the Western Indian Ocean, do I? I've got 4 light cruisers, and I don't know where they are. Where am I? There they are. You guys are... Oh, these raiders. Let's go send 2 raiders and 2 destroyers to get you. Oh, that's a battle cruiser. Do not want that. That's another battle cruiser. Shit, there's a lot of battle cruisers. Do I have any... Surely I've got something around here that can... I do not have anything that can stand up to these battle cruisers. I have 3 battleships down here in the southern Atlantic. Where the fuck are they? Oh, here you are. Okay. 3 freedom ships. Yeah, alright. You guys can... let's see if that'll work. Alright. That naval invasion's going well. Your conquest did not go well. We're pushing Mexico back. Be nice if we could have a counterattack on Mexico, but I know we don't want to piss off the Soviets. You know, unfortunately, there's just enough stupid people out there who don't really pay a lot of attention, and then you all just keep getting the same thing over and over again. I do not know if I can fight that. That's a big light cruiser. 25 knots. It's got 8 4-inch guns. I've got more firepower than it does. Let's try it. I've got more firepower. Except it's a storm, so we're gonna leave, because screw that. Yeah, we're not doing this. Oh. Yeah, I don't understand why people are keep voting in these obviously corrupt officials. What do they call it? Suicidal empathy, where they empathize with obviously dumb ideas or something that just fuck them over. Alright, well that was not ideal. Ooh, that's interesting. Can I take that? I do not know. Can I take out 2 battle cruisers with my Atkins? I bet I can. Alright, I will be right back though. So give me just a minute here. What's Wizard's first rule?
You're never late. That's a wizard's first rule.
You arrive when you intend to.
No, you arrive precisely when you need to. That's what it was.
Yeah. Every time I see Tina Kotek's name, my mind wants to pronounce it as Tina Kotex.
Oh, this is fine. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was weird.
Well, there's an old saying that an individual might be smart, but when you get enough people together in a group, they turn into dumb herd animals.
Nice. Yeah, sounds alright. Sounds like some stuff I've heard.
Yeah, but Bob was right. I had the joyous experience there yesterday. Crawl up underneath the house in that dirt crawl space and spend about close to 2 hours with the shop vac that I have rigged up and sucking all the sediment and other crud out of the bottom of that water heater.
Oh, that's a good time.
Yeah, especially when the only way you can do it is to go in through the two heating element holes. You know, stick a flashlight up in the top hole, hold it with one hand, and then laying down and trying to look through the bottom hole and work the hose around to suck all that shit up. And about every 20 seconds, it sucks up a big enough chunk, it clogs up the hose. Where you gotta put the light down, pull the hose out, get the chunk out of the hose, and start again. Now another half a minute, it sucks up another big chunk. And then when you finally get all the hard stuff out and you get down to all the slimy stuff in the bottom of the tank, and every time you pull the hose out, it gets all over your hands.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, God. That's awful.
What did I miss?
Oh, I was just describing my 2-hour escapade of using shop vac to suck all the sediment and slime out of the bottom of the water heater yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crappy weather. At least it's not a storm. Alright, so I think we can win this. Alright, so follow please. Thank you. And then you guys turn off the torpedoes because I don't trust you. have you scout. And actually, probably gonna have you be tight. And then we're just gonna get in. What's our penalties here? Ooh, minus 50%, but we're veterans, so we should be fine. Bob, I think the South needs to bring freedom to Oregon. Well, I mean, I don't want to sound cold or anything, but what does Oregon have to offer us? I mean, just a lot of hassle and cleanup work, it seems like. Y'all got a Second Amendment. You can go fix it yourself. Why should we have to clean up Oregon? We didn't make the mess. I don't really want to have you guys just go yeeting in there, so we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Such a good video game intro.
I don't want to sound, you know, like cold or anything, but what do they say? We didn't start the fire; it was already burning since the world was turning. I mean, Oregon's been a fucked up place since before I was born.
What do you mean? Oregon has no problems whatsoever. I'm not biased. You can't prove I'm biased.
Yeah, whatever, you gay communist.
Let's just say coastal Oregon.
Coastal Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, that would solve a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Eastern Oregon, the desert half of the state, has no problems.
That's actually probably true.
Yep. Just like I was talking about with Eastern Washington. You know, still mostly rural and agricultural. We got some good-sized towns, but the people were freaking normal.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh, that
the thing
fucking
to worry about
hurt.
is all the tweakers that are migrating to the Willamette Valley.
Well, hopefully we can out DPS these guys, because that shot hurt. Oh, you guys have torpedoes, don't you? You have a... What's your torpedo range? 4.7 kilometers. You got front and back torpedoes, is what it looks like. I mean, I could... No, we're not going to do a torpedo run. We're just going to burn them. Ow. Oh, that fucking hurt so much.
Have a good night, TJ, and stay safe there.
Yeah, don't catch on fire. Ow. Oh, the pain. I think we are going to detach you from the group, and you are gonna angle in a little bit and speed up if you can. Oh, fuck me, that hurt. We're going to leave now. It is time to leave. That hurt way more than I wanted it to. At least that has a flash fire now. Surprisingly enough, this guy did actually alright. I just hit my conning tower. Didn't... Alright, whatever. One battle cruiser is just about cooked. Yeah, no ammo. Yeah, you're done. Alright. Let's go get the other battle cruiser now. And we'll just have you go here. I feel bad for the Pacific Northwest. I mean, they've got such a great climate and natural resources and everything. I mean, you got to work hard to fuck that place up.
They managed to
Ouch.
find a way.
Well, yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. One of the reasons I like living primarily in Oklahoma at this point is we're such an unimportant place that people leave me alone, and we don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Yeah, this guy is getting pretty jacked up. Well, I'll have taken a lot of damage, but this takes out 2 of their battle cruisers that have been causing me a lot of trouble. This'll definitely be worth it. Unfortunately, on the legendary difficulty, they can just replace their ships so fucking quickly. Probably only takes them a quarter of the amount of time to build a ship as it does for me. Because it seems they're just spitting these things out about as fast as I can destroy them. And we're burning him down. How much armor does this guy have? I don't think he has that no, he doesn't have that much. 9.6. How does that compare with my Atkins? A little bit more than what I got. My fore and aft belt is... Ouch. Yeah, my fore and aft belt's a little bit better. Alright, well, we need to... you, sir, have served your purpose, and it is time for you to maybe veer away and let the next guy in line tank. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Now he's taking it. He's taking it hard.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Alright, all done. No more gay communist British ships. Actually, these probably were not gay communist. These are imperial. But whatever. All better.
My favorite Fallout trait, sneering imperialist.
What?
My favorite Fallout trait, sneering imperialist.
Is that a Fallout trait?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What, from like New Vegas or something?
Yeah, you get bonus damage against tribals.
Oh my god! That's awful!
Oh, and unique dialogue options with tribals.
Oh my god! That is so awful. I love it. I've never played New Vegas. I've only played the, the old school isometric ones. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know why that distinctly came to mind.
Something tells me that Bethesda wouldn't touch a game like that with a 10-foot pole these days.
Oh, probably not. You would think the gaming industry would like to make money, but a lot of them have just become kind of pussies. Oh, who allied with Britain now? Oh, is that Denmark? Denmark, are you allied with Britain? Where's Denmark at? I do not see any. I don't see any Danes. These are not. That's Norway. Where the fuck is Denmark?
No, they want to make money. They just don't want to put any effort into it.
Oh, green. Oh ho ho! Guess what's gonna happen now, buddy? Alright, I need a Greenland acquisition fleet. Do you guys just have... Is this all you have left? Yeah, we're gonna...
I'm sure you could find a couple rowboats someplace.
We are going to make Greenland great again. Alright, so these guys, hello there. You're gonna go to the Labracadabrador Sea, and 2 turns, that's alright. And I've got a lot more tonnage here than I really need, so I could send... That's a torpedo boat, don't care about you, so we're actually gonna get you out of there, because we're just gonna send you there just to get you out of the way. That's a lot of ships there.
What I remember with the 2 ports in Greenland, I'm thinking like a single heavy cruiser, you ought to have from like, this time in the game, a single heavy cruiser at each port would be more than sufficient to do the invasion.
Probably. And I've got more than enough tonnage here. So what I'll do is I'm going to just send... Yeah, I'm just going to send... I'm just going to send you guys, and I'm not going to bother sending this fleet. You guys are going to... You guys are going to go take care of these islands here. The fuck, Mexico? I have hundreds of thousands of tons of ships. I guess I'll send these guys there. I'm really fucking mad at Mexico. Fuck it. We're gonna try and go to war with the Soviets just so I can kill Mexico. I'm really irritated with these assholes. I know, I'm gonna do what Trump just wishes he could do. Trump is like a really lousy dictator. He's not dictating at all. I'm a much better dictator. you're not catching my ass. I am too fast for you, bucko. Mr. 29.5 knot torpedo or destroyer. I'm half a knot faster than you. And this isn't even one of my good ones. This is one of my export models. Or an escort model or something, I don't know. Do you guys have minesweepers? No. Basic steam engine, yeah, these things are 1 million. Alright. I don't think I want to fight that. Well, I've got more guns, but my ships are squishy. Let's try it. Hope we don't get a storm this time. North Sea has really shitty weather, which I guess is accurate, but still. Alright, oh, let's turn off torpedoes, because I don't trust you guys. Have the torpedo dodge on. Alright, what's the range on your torpedoes? You've got 6.2 kilometer range, which I am well inside of. Which I think I just blasted the crap out of your torpedoes. How much armor do you have? 2.6 at plus 98%. And I've got 2.4. We're about the same armor. Alright, well. Let's go brawl. Actually, I probably don't need to brawl. I can probably just pick you off at a distance. I've got a lot more firepower. What's your aft belt? You got good armor all around. Ouch. Alright, I should be able to beat him down because I've got a lot more firepower. He's a big ship, but he just cannot withstand firepower of this magnitude. Oh yeah, we're overpenning, but I don't know if that matters that much because we're poking holes and he's taking on water. And I'm no naval expert, but I'm pretty sure you want the water on the outside of the ship. At least most of the time, at least the seawater. He's got to have a bad damage instability at this point. Yep, he's done. Alright. Greenpeace will be happy. We just created a new coral reef for the North Sea.
Now that's government conspiracy. Research.
Go bonk him. Oh, he didn't sink. Shit. Alright, well. Man, those guys are still pushing back pretty fucking hard, huh? Alright, so we are going to get... We're going to try and get East Greenland, I think. Do we have East Greenland? Hello, East Greenland. Do we want any of these convoys? Not really. I mean, I could probably... I really don't. Boop. And boop. Advanced raiding tactics, nice. And got that. All right. Oh, what do you have here in your Denmark? I got a single destroyer, huh? Well, you know what? We're gonna crawl right up your port. Fucking 67%. Jesus Christ, really? Alright, we're totally going to war with the Soviets over this. I mean, get your little chihuahua under control, or we're gonna have World War III. That's... I know nobody can control the fucking Ottomans, but... I mean, I could just ignore them, but... kind of want to murder them. Let's see if we can take these guys out. Even single-use submarines like to let water on the... That is true. Five destroyers, huh? Alright. Okay, these guys are going this way. You're going this way. And we'll use you guys to bait out the torpedoes. Oh, he spotted my battleship. All right, so we're going to slow down to a better shooting you speed. And I don't know if he's launched his torpedoes or not. But that should take out one destroyer. Alright, he took a lot of damage actually. I'm pretty proud of him. Alright, so you guys are just going to keep on firing. And meanwhile, you guys are just going to harass and bother. Oh no, it's a crossfire. No, keep shooting at that. So that's going quite well. You guys haven't really fired your torpedoes yet. You're probably not entirely sure what to do. I would say fire the guy that still has torpedoes, because the guy who doesn't have torpedoes is not really much of a threat. Alright, one of them surrendered. Yeah, this is working out really nicely, having the destroyer scout for me. Almost like it's their job or something. Okay. Is that all of them, or is there one more? There's the last one. And you don't have any torpedoes. No, you do have torpedoes. Okay. think we got his torp. No, he still has that launcher. Uh-oh, we lost track of him. Oh, he's surrendered. All right, well, there we go. That worked out really well. So Denmark no longer has much of a navy. Go boop him. And we're going to run away from that. Well, I guess we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Hopefully I'm fast. 28 and a half. What is... Oh, you are not a... You are not one of... You're like a scout for my fleet or something, aren't you? I think I made you to have high scouting or something. You're not really supposed to be by yourself. That's okay. Should still be able to get away. You're very small. You're going to be hard to spot. I am probably going to wrap it up soon because I am starting to run out of gas. I'm going for a little over 2 hours, which isn't bad. Longer than I thought I'd make it. Yeah, the problem about being sick for a month, it just zaps all your energy. All these antibiotics just... I mean, I feel great. It really cleaned up my insides, but man, I'm wiped out now. A 3.9-inch gun and 2 torpedoes. It's... Yeah, I made this guy to operate with a fleet or something. That's a... It's perfectly balanced. Well, almost perfectly balanced.
It made him a minesweeper?
No,
Fleet?
he doesn't have any minesweeping stuff on him, though. Not that I can see. I think I just made him to have good scouting. Oh, this is one of my older ones. And I think when I originally started this game, I hadn't fully committed to only using torpedo boats as being little terrorists. Because that's really what they are. Shit. That's not good. Oh, okay, so I spotted him, but he didn't spot me. That was kind of a close call, wasn't it? He was a lot faster than I was. Oh, I lost a... Just... Fuck you. I got Bangladesh, got Southern England. Iceland is doing terrorists. Sure, let's get Iceland. And then also we're going to get Western Greenland. We're gonna just get all of you Nord terrorists. Fuck Vikings. We're gonna out Viking your ass. Iceland has more tonnage. Well, it's a better place than here. We're just gonna send you over with the destroyers, 3 of them. All right, so. Yeah, we'll do one more turn, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. Because I'm definitely, I want to at least get these invasioning started. How's Mexico doing? 63 little bastards. I've got like all the fucking logistics there. I've got lots and lots of ships. All right, where are you? You're running away. I'm going to toss you into the Gulf of Mexico also. Take care of that. Alright, so Netherlands canceled their alliance with Britain, but Netherlands didn't have anything left, I thought. Is there even any Netherlands left? I don't see any Netherlands anywhere. Alright, so you're getting conquered, you got conquered, you're getting conquered. You guys go join the rest of the fleet. Alright, guys, I'm gonna call it a night because I am super tired and I have to pretend to work tomorrow. So we're holding steady at 117. How come it's not letting me do 2% or something? I guess our economy's big enough, we're late enough in the game, there's not much I can do. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I will see everybody maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know if I'm going to stream every day until I get better. I still have bunch of stuff to try and get caught up on, but thanks for hanging out, guys. You really made my night. So, well, good luck with the new apartment. Good luck with the shit internet, Rod. Mitchell, as always, I appreciate hearing about your adventures, and I'm glad they're not mine.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And Vorgath, you take care, man. I'll see you later. Good night, everyone.
Good night.